Has seen a boom in both breweries and distilleries.
Well, you can brew your own beer. Is it legal to make your own liquor at home? Ted Haller tackles moonshine in this week's Is It Legal?
To answer any questions about moonshine, you first need to understand what moonshine is. And to help with that, we have Phil Steger here, who is the founder of Brother Justice Whiskey Company, and he's a lawyer, and he comes prepared. What is this, and is this moonshine?
Well, it depends on what you mean by moonshine. So most people would think that moonshine is any kind of clear whiskey or white whiskey like this, but this is not moonshine. This is actually very smooth and delicious, but it's not moonshine because moonshine really means something different than just clean whiskey, clear whiskey. In fact, this could be moonshine just as much as that, depending on the circumstances. So moonshine really means illegal whiskey. Technically, that's what it means. And illegal whiskey is any whiskey that is made on a still that has not been licensed and permitted by the federal government and the state government. And so a still like this one, which does have its permits and licenses, means that any whiskey it produces, whether it's clear or barrel aged and amber colored, is not a moonshine.
So then why is moonshine called moonshine?
Because if you're gonna distill an illegal whiskey, you do it at night in the woods where law enforcement can't find you, but you also wanna do it under the light of the moon so that you can see what you're doing.
Now, moonshining has quite a history in Minnesota, and your whiskey is even named after a moonshiner. He's right here on the label.
Absolutely. 100 years ago during Prohibition, there were over 1,600 illegal family-operated independent distilleries in Minnesota, mostly concentrated in Stearns County. That all had to come from somewhere. You don't have 1,600 families just spontaneously waking up one morning all knowing how to make world-class whiskey. And so it came from someplace, and that person was a Benedictine monk named Brother Justice. And he believed people had a right to make a living, had a right to make whiskey, but they had a responsibility to make it right because he answered to a higher authority.
Well, cheers to that. With Is It Legal, I'm Ted Haller.
I like the music. Could it
That's
continue?
very sort of moonshiny, isn't it?
Yeah, we should play it during the weather.